Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you two Spider-Man figures.
Yes.
Some Spider-Man. On the left we have
Carnage.
And on the right we have
Last Stand Spider-Man.
Oh, I thought like Last Man Standing is what I was thinking when I saw it, and I was thinking Last Standing Spider-Man. But anyway, Last Stand Spider-Man. That's it. He can't stand it anymore.
That's right.
So, Carnage.
Both of these are Marvel Legends figures. Part of the Marvel Legends line, but they are in this retro blister pack packaging.
Cool. They got some cool artwork on the front. And let's take a look at the back of Carnage's. Ooh, there you go. Ooh, and it's got almost like a, not like a blue and blue drawing.
Yeah.
Just with none of the red color in it, so you can see. And it looks like it shows off kind of like where his weapons could go. Does he have weapons?
Yes, he does. I think they swap out with his hands.
All right, and then it has a little, is that a little bio about him?
Like after integrating with the symbiote Venom's offspring, dangerous criminal Cletus Cassidy becomes the ruthless villain Carnage.
Oh, very cool. All right. And then the back of Last Stand Spider-Man. It's got a cool collar on. Oh, so he's different. He's like actually the figure on the back. And what does it say about him?
Caught outside of time, Peter Parker sees a potential future in which the NYPD confronts him for past crimes, and he makes his last stand.
Uh-oh, dun dun dun.
I'm guessing this is like a multiversal kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and get these two Spider-Man figures out of their boxes and give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. All right, so there's the two Spider-Mans out of their boxes. All right, who are we going to start off with first?
I guess we can start off with Carnage.
All right. Well, he's definitely got some accessories that are supposed to be like parts of him. Oh, these are... Oh, I just grabbed it because they were red and black. Ah! All right, that's all right. All right, we'll take these pieces, which are actually, like you said, they're actually parts of him. So you can have his hand turn into these things.
Right, so you would replace his hands with those.
So you have
either left or right.
Isn't that ironic?
Like an axe, yeah.
No, it's a bat symbol. So I was thinking. That's funny. And then this. Woo! Look at that. That is some kind of weapon. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at Carnage himself. So, whoa! Look at that head sculpt. Very, 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 very scary. Look at the teeth coming through there, and the mouth open, the gigantic eyes, the black swirls, the top of his head there, and then you can see all the, this is the symbiote, kind of the black stuff all like oozing out of him.
Yeah, I think they were trying to, kind of one up Venom, so it almost kind of has like a veiny look to it.
And it does feel, you can feel it. It's like, it does stand out from the body of the figure. It's textured that way. So very cool. And you have all of the, you have the little red things come on off here and off the back there with a little bit of the black on there as well.
That actually, this piece
comes
is actually
off.
You can kind of see it wiggling. It's actually a piece that pegs into his back. So if you don't want all the little tendrils hanging up, then you can take that off.
Yeah, that's true.
The ones on his arms and his legs are
made onto there. Okay. So I'll just show you what those look like, because you have the black and the red all over, even to the feet. Look at his toes, or claws. Definitely look at that mouth. That is something with those teeth in the front there. Very, very scary. And I love how they do like the tendons right there on the side of his head with the black and the red. Definitely very spooky eyes. And so these would peg in, instead of the hand, you would remove the hand entirely, and his hand would be these. So anyway, all right, I'll let you show off his articulation. I don't think it will be any different than the other one.
There will be a little bit of difference between him and Spider-Man, just because of the way the outfit is designed. All right, so let's take a look. He's going to have articulation at the back, or the base of the head, so he can look from side to side. It will allow him to look down and look up. He has the double butterfly shoulders, so they will rotate, extend, actually rotate this way as well, and then you also get the forward and backwards motion with the butterfly articulation. He will also have the bicep swivel, the double elbows, so you can get a good bend at the elbow, and then the dual wrists, so they will rotate and bend to give him great range of motion there. In the torso, he's going to have 2 points, which will be the biggest difference we'll see between him and Spider-Man. He has articulation at the waist, which will allow him to pivot back and forth, and then the ab crunch above that will allow him to go forwards and backwards. He has articulation at the hips, and they will go from side to side and front to back. He has the thigh swivel, the dual knees, the mid calf or above the boot pivot, and then the ankles, and the ankles will pivot and roll. So very cool, really well articulated, and this is our first Carnage figure, so glad to add him to our Marvel Legends collection.
And I know he isn't Spider-Man, but he is from the world of Spider-Man.
Correct.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
When I say Spider-Man figures. So, all right, it's time to take a look at Spider-Man. So, he does have the extra hands. He has another closed fist for the other hand, and then a splayed or open hand. The other one he has on is gripping, so the closed fist would match up, but the other one, I believe, maybe I'm wrong, it definitely has a different look to it than the other one. You see that one, all the fingers are in the same kind of a gripping or reached out pose. And so let's go ahead and take a look. So there's his mask. He is a very like plain, sleek look. And he reminds me of like, you know, like the biker jacket, just like a very sleek motorcycle rider. Got the spider on his chest. I don't think I've ever seen the spider in that shape before, you know, like that, shape like that. Of course, there's many different ways that the spiders have been done on the front. And then there's the back, which reminds me of a tick.
Yeah, it always looked more like a tick on the back, the big fat spider.
Yeah, so, and then he's got his hands in position. And then got the black palm and the red on the outside of the glove. And then the black underneath for the jacket, and then underneath, I mean on the sides as well, all the way around to the back. His pants are all black. And then, of course, he has the buttons down the side there with the flipped up collar, so he is cool. So, very cool, and got the shoes on with a little bit of tread there. All right, you want to show off his articulation?
All right, so let's see. It's going to be pretty similar in the head. He does have articulation at the base of the head, so he can look from side to side. He also has, if you can see, actually has a point of articulation at the base of the neck, so he can actually look down even further, and then looking up as well. He has articulation in the shoulders as well, but it's not the double butterfly, but it will still rotate, extend, and then twist in the socket as well. He also has the bicep swivel, the double elbows, and the dual wrists, so they will rotate and bend. The collar may keep it from moving as much, but as you can see, it still has a pretty good range of motion. Now the torso will be the biggest difference because he doesn't have the 2 points. He just has the one at the waist, but it will allow him to twist from side to side and allow him to go backwards and forwards. So it kind of combines the 2 in 1 to keep the lines of the jacket nice and sleek. He has articulation to the hips. I think all the rest of the articulation is the same. The thigh swivel, the dual knees. Actually, he doesn't have the mid calf, but the ankles will pivot and roll, so you can still get really good articulation and good posing out of this one, and such a cool looking Spider-Man. So glad to add him as well to our Marvel Legends collection.
Alright, so there's one last look at
Carnage and Last Stand Spider-Man.
So thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.